Good day to you. Today I'm going to discuss a topic, subject, food safety and quality, third semester, second year. And the topic is Unit 11, recent concerns. Talking about the recent concerns, you can see there is a lot of recent concern which lead to emerging pathogens, and these organisms are responsible for newly appearing infectious diseases. Foodborne emerging pathogens and illness are affected by various factors such as environment, food production, processing, distribution, alteration of microorganisms, demographic and lifestyle changes. So environment, as you can see, deforestation leading to change in the environment, food production, less availability of food products where we have a lot of adulterants added, processing, latest techniques of processing like modifying the pH, irradiation methods, distribution, no proper distribution, alteration of microorganisms, changing the genes, then demographic and lifestyle changes. These scenarios have led to food spoilage, new growth of microorganisms, spoilage of food, etc. BSE, bovine spongiform encephalopathy, or you can call it as mad cow disease. It belongs to a group of disease known as BSE, or you can say transmissible spongiform TSE. This mad cow disease is generally caused by an abnormal protein called prion that infects the cow's central nervous system and causes brain and nerve cells to die. These prions are passed to humans through consumption, and that triggers the human form of diseases. So when the person eats contaminated food where prions are found, it enters into human body and they spreads through different parts of the body, and finally it acts on the immune system where they remain dormant for years. Disease attack nervous system, outer layer of the brain, and develops tiny holes, looks spongy, host goes into seizures, death may occur. This is very rare in human beings. Next is GMF, genetically modified food. Talking about genetically modified food, here we have three categories. Genetic modification, which is changes genetic materials of the organisms. Genetically modified organisms, that is GMO, where genetic materials have been altered. Genetically modified food, genetic material DNA has been altered in a way that doesn't occur naturally. Like example, BT brinjal, as you can see in the picture, a normal brinjal which you find in the market and a BT brinjal, there is a lot of difference in taste, flavor, at the same time spoiled. When you take a normal small brinjals, which are generally leads to spoilage, but whereas BT brinjal doesn't have so much of spoilage or damages, doesn't have so much of insect infestation, but a lot of people are allergic to BT brinjal, and this has been discussed uh, in the various countries where there is no proper output for this, because of which till date some people consume BT brinjal, some people consume small brinjal, because there is no proper clarification related to this. Benefits of GM food or genetically modified food: it increases profit, increases resistance to plant diseases, lowering allergenic potential. At the same time, there is risk to human health as well, because it causes toxicity as well as allergic reactions. Next topic is food labeling. Talking about the food labeling, every product should be labeled. It is mandatory, and every labeling should have the following requirement. Every packed or pre-packed food should be labeled. Labeling can be in various languages: Hindi, English, Telugu, or other regional languages. Like take an example of noodles. You find inside the packet you find various languages, so people can understand how to cook noodles. Labeling should be in Hindi, English, or other language. No false or misleading and deceptive labeling. Labeling should not be detached during handling. Content on the label should be clear, prominent, and complete information should be available on the labeling. Specification of labeling on pre-packed food. It includes name of the product, list of ingredients, as you can see on the label, list of ingredients, then nutrient content, you can see here, energy, protein, fats, micronutrients, then additives, name of the manufacturer, net weight, batch number, manufacture date and use by date, imported, cooking or service. Display of information on the label. Display should be very simple and plain, easy to understand. Desirable content should be clear. 10 to 20% of the total surface area of the container should be used for labeling. Restrictions should also be designed thoroughly, like note. Important notice or caution, as you can see, should be clearly mentioned so that people can understand. If somebody is allergic to peanut, note, peanuts are added. Some people might be allergic, so that it's very clearly informed, or you get all the information on the label where the customer can decide whether to consume it or not. Coming to the next topic is new trends in packaging and technology. There are various trends in packaging and technology. First, packaging should give physical protection. It acts as a barrier between the microorganisms, dust and dirt towards the food product. It acts as a containment and convenience, easy to carry, portion control, labeling specifically said to be marketing, security, and packaging should be flexible, semi-rigid, and rigid. Packaging. We can see different kinds of packaging. Let's talk about packaging in detail now. Packaging, polymer-based packaging. As you can see, various abbreviations given here. We'll see this in detail. PE is polyethylene packing, as you can see in the picture here. PS is polystyrene. You can see the type of packaging. PP is polypropylene. PET is polyethylene tetrafilate. PVC is polyvinyl chloride. PVDC, polyvinylidene chloride. There are different kinds of packaging where we will see these packaging. So you can see PP is polypropylene. So this kind of packaging is easier to just use and throw kind of material. PET is again a use and kind of throw of material. Polyethylene tetrafilate, where you can see used for bottles, packaging, sometimes for fruits, etc. PVC, polyvinylidene chloride, you find for chips and various packets. Then PVDC, polyvinylidene chloride. So this is used for various chips, ready-to-eat products, Maggi noodles, etc. Protein and starch-based edible packaging films. First, we have done with PE packing, that is polymer-based packing. Second is protein and starch-based edible packaging film. As you can see, protein and rich starch-based edible packaging films, which is edible used with improved mechanical, antioxidant, and antimicrobial properties. You can see the packaging is slightly more flexible, at the same time giving more security to the product. Then thermochromic labeling. And next is self-heating and self-cooling packing. So you can see this kind of packaging, which you can see is self-heating and cooling, which you can directly put in a microwave, heat, and then consume. And this is RFID, radio frequency identification. So you can scan the barcode where you get more details about the product. So these are the 4 different kinds of packaging. First is polymer-based packaging. Second is protein and starch-based edible packaging film. Self-heating, self-cooling packaging. And last, thermochromic labeling. New trends related to packaging process is CAP and MAP, that is controlled atmospheric packing, modified atmospheric packaging. So you can see controlled and modified atmospheric packing where you find the food products are packed in such a way that there is no chances for any microorganisms or air to enter into the packet. Second, active packaging or smart packaging. Third is intelligent packaging. So active and smart packing, which gives you all the information, where at the same time, intelligent packing is something which makes life more easier. Like you can see this product, you have a fruit juice where you can open it, rinse the fruit juice and then close the lid. So you can use it. You can use, once you open the packet, you can use it for some more time. So the term intelligent involves an on off switching function on the package in response to changing external or internal stimuli in order to communicate the product status to its consumers or endurers. So use of features of high added value enhance the functionality of the product noticeably. Mechanical, electronical, and chemical features that improve safety and efficiency. And RFID, radio frequency identification number, as I told you, the bar scan code or the barcode, which will give you the details of the products. With this, we have completed Unit 11, recent concern. But before that, very quick recapitulation. So we have started with Unit 11, where emerging, that is recent concern, emerging pathogen because of various environmental conditions, food production, processing, distribution, altering microorganism, demographic and lifestyle changes. We have mad cow disease, and it is very rare in human beings through animal prions. When it enters into human body, it affects the nervous system and causes mad cow disease or BSC. Genetically modified food. Genetically modified food are nowadays which is available in the market, where you're modifying the organisms or modifying the genetic materials that doesn't occur naturally. Example, brinjal and BT brinjal. Then what are the benefits and what are the risks of genetically modified food? Then second topic is food labeling, which is mandatory, and labeling should give you the right information, no misleading, cannot be detached, and should be printed in various languages and easy, clear understanding of the product information. Specification of the label should include name, ingredients, nutrient content, additives, manufacture date, as well as expiry date, net weight, batch number, imported, cooking or service. And display on the food labeling should be 10 to 20%. Desired content and restriction also should be highlighted. In case of any important note, it has to be highlighted so that customer can understand. Next, types of packaging. But before we go into types of packaging, why packaging is required? Physical protection, barriers, containment, convenience, portion control, marketing, security. Packaging should be flexible, semi-rigid and rigid. Packaging is of 4 kinds: polymer-based packaging as discussed, then protein starch-based edible packaging film, third, self-heating, self-cooling packaging, fourth, thermochromic labeling. New trends to packaging process include CAP and MAP, active smart packaging, third, intelligent packaging, and fourth, radio frequency identification number. With this, we have completed Unit 11. Hope you have enjoyed the session. Thank you and have a great day.